All right, time now for Better Travel. Have you started making your vacation plans for 2019 yet?
Travel expert Jeanenne Tornatore is joining us from the ocean with some suggestions on where you might want to visit. I think where you're standing looks pretty good right now.
Well, I can't complain. I'm aboard the Disney Dream on their popular 4-night Bahamian cruise that leaves right from Port Canaveral, just a 45-minute drive outside Orlando. So really convenient for people on the East Coast who are looking to make those trips to Florida and then hop on a quick cruise. But I love it because it includes world-class entertainment. Of course, their character encounters they're known for, all-inclusive dining, and they stop in some fantastic tropical destinations, including Disney's own private island, Castaway Cay, which is just spectacular.
You know, I've got two kids, and I've been told a Disney cruise should be on our vacation bucket list because I guess it really caters to families. There's enough space in the rooms. There's fun for all ages, even older kids.
Absolutely. I love it because there are unique spaces that are designed for everyone in the family, you know, to do things together, for your kids to go to the kids club, and there's even an adult exclusive area so you can get away and enjoy maybe a couple cocktails by the pool.
What about on-land destinations if we're not a big sea traveler? What would you recommend?
Well, you know, people are already looking at, you know, what are they going to put on their bucket list for 2019? And there are a few that you really need to start planning 4 to 6 months out. So start thinking now about Alaska, national parks, and Europe. Now, I like the idea of seeing Alaska and Europe by cruise ship because you get some vantage points that, you know, especially when you're in Alaska, places like Glacier Bay National Park that you just don't get, you know, on land. But all of these have fantastic land excursions, and cruising is kind of one of the most popular ways and easy ways to see some of these destinations like Alaska and Europe that require a lot of logistics.
Yeah. What about how do you save money? We know a lot of people are leaving unused vacation days on the table at the end of the year, and you know, some people are just probably thinking, oh, I can't afford to get away or I can't afford the cost. How do you get it done on a budget?
Sure. Well, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. Number one, especially if you're looking for that weekend getaway or trip to get out of the cold this winter, think all-inclusive. There's a lot of value in all-inclusive destinations, whether you're thinking the Caribbean or coming on a cruise, which is an all-inclusive experience as well. Also being flexible. So if you can only get away during those holiday weekends like MLK or President's Day, maybe take that extra vacation day, leave a day early, stay a day longer, and avoid the peak travel days when your airfare is going to be more expensive and there's going to be less availability.
What about planning for the whole year, Jeanenne? Do you if you have 5 weeks, should you do all 5 weeks like every other month, or you know, or should you wait quarterly and do it?
I think that really depends on what's on your bucket list for the year. I always recommend creating a bucket list with your family at the beginning of the year, but don't just put on there those once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Put on there those weekend getaways you want to do too, so that it can be easier for you to map that out. Now, there are some, like I mentioned, like Europe and Alaska, that you need to plan 4 to 6 months out. You know, if you're looking at the second half of the year, like fall travel and holiday travel, you can typically wait on that to book. So certainly if you're looking at now through the summer, map it out, figure out what you want to do, what your budget is, and then go from there.
Is there, when you're sitting there and you want to plan a trip, is there one site or a website you like to go to, or a couple, to make sure you're getting the best deal?
You know, I'm someone that likes to go online because I like the transparency of being able to see all of my options. You know, there are some people that prefer travel agents. I like the transparency of being able to go online and map it out. Even for something like a Disney cruise, you can go on, they have 3-night, 4-night, 7-night cruises. So you can, you know, go on their website and look at and the different options, the different excursions for the different cruises. So, you know, I think it's just a matter of preference when it comes to that.
And when it comes to your favorite destinations, where have you been recently that you would absolutely recommend going to?
Well, I'm a big fan of national parks. I have 3 kids and I really love getting out and exploring. So, you know, I recently took my kids to Rocky Mountain National Park, and I'm looking forward to taking them actually on an Alaskan cruise because you not only have the cruise, but you get off and you visit a lot of these national parks going inland. And we're going to do a Disney cruise because their excursions are really geared towards kids. And for me, that's what it's all about, is getting that culture and that history and that experience.
Terrific. Well,
anyway, it's wonderful to get the kids out and teach them a little culture, and they just have it as guys as, oh, it's just fun.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your cruise.
My pleasure.
All right, to check out Jeanenne's travel blog, visit JeanenneTornatore.com.
Jeanenne Tornatore, yeah.
Tornatore.
.com.
I apologize.